My story starts when I was 17. My first serious boyfriend. We dated for a while. I got pregnant, still in high school. We went ahead and decided to keep the baby, and my son Aaron was born on March 30th, 1994. We finished high school, we graduated, and in June of the same year we got married. Almost 3 years later, on spring break of 1997, I was at work getting ready to go to lunch. They told me I had a phone call, and so when I pick up the phone, all I can hear is screaming in the background, and my 16-year-old sister-in-law crying, telling me there was an accident and Aaron fell in the pool. Didn't know if he was breathing or not. So we had to hang up, and I waited for an EMT to call me back, and they just told me that they were meta-flighting him to Children's. So I waited for my husband to pick me up, and we drove straight to Children's. Aaron was unresponsive at the scene. They were able to resuscitate him enough to get him breathing and fly him to the hospital, and they were able to get him on the machines, but there was no brain activity. They went ahead and admitted him, and they kept him on ventilators and the heart life support for 2 days. And they finally, when they noticed his kidneys were starting to shut down, which is usually the first sign of just organs shutting down. They're usually the first to go. That was we decided that was time to go ahead and take him off life support. So, you know, what do? You go through the motions, you're in shock, you have to plan for a funeral for a 2.5-year-old, and we got through that somehow. I isolated myself for at least a month. I didn't get any support from my husband. I would be crying in the bedroom, and he would tell me if I couldn't stop crying, I needed to go in the living room and sleep. You know, and being 21, you don't know if that's just the way he dealt with it or what, but I just knew I had to get help for myself because I wasn't moving on like I needed to. So I saw a counselor, and then it was kind of the same thing. Just one day I was like, I don't think I need this anymore. I think I'm okay, and I can start functioning normally again. We kind of just kept going through the motions, and everything seemed to be okay. We started thinking about having more children, and that wasn't working, so we saw a fertility doctor, and I learned that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, which causes infertility, and we started some infertility medications first. And then I don't think I was quite emotionally ready for all that. The mood swings and the hot flashes and the emotional and financial toll that fertility takes on you, puts on you. So we stopped. We decided to go ahead and adopt. And we were selected and matched with the birth mother on New Year's Eve. This is when we got the call. McKinney was born May 23rd, 2010. And then miraculously, I end up pregnant when McKenna was 6 months old. Hayden was born September 1st of 2011. So they're 15 months apart. So we had these two babies. Been married almost 20 years. And he just decided, just done. And then come to find out that he did indeed he had another relationship that he decided he was going to leave me for. So being blindsided, because it just seemed like there was no warning to me. And then the fact that there was that infidelity that I had to deal with, and then knowing that there were past infidelities throughout our marriage. And I learned a lot more after we split. There was just a lot of things that I had learned about him. And then I started learning more things about me, about why I wasn't seeing patterns, why I wasn't, I think I was just trying to be loyal and be a good wife. Looking back, it seems like we were just mainly living kind of like roommates. It wasn't really, it's hard for me now to even think that there was any love there. There might have been, but it doesn't seem genuine. The photo shoot I did with Tara, I was hoping to gain more self-confidence and to gain more strength and kind of just revisit everything that I've been through, and to remind myself that even though I've been through so much in what seems like a short amount of time, I've overcome a lot, and that's empowering to me. If I can overcome what I have already done, I'm not sure there's anything that I can't overcome and face in the future. I'm glad I'm where I can move on, and I'm looking forward to my future and what's coming for me. And I don't need to look back anymore.